aside from being rapid and having an ability to flat out embarrass players with your footwork, what would you say your real strengths are in the game?
For me, strengths-wise, obviously like counter-attacking things. It's what all wingers, back three sort of love to do. We love to get our hands on the ball, and obviously just reading the game here and there in attack, kicking, taking people on, like you said. I feel like for me personally, my biggest work-ons throughout the year are on the defensive side of things. I think another thing is being confident with ball in hand and actually playing, being a ball player for the team. So they're things I'm focusing on in the next few weeks, and for the rest of the season to come. My sort of like goals for the year as per is obviously to try and keep progressing in the team. Obviously being a local lad, you've had these dreams of playing for your club, and you get there and then you sort of want to go on to the next big thing. So 25 now, so I obviously need to start putting the foot down and trying to push on to the next level.
And does that new contract give you confidence that you can go on to the next level? And what are your sort of personal goals? As I say, you're nearing 100 appearances for the club, which is great. Have you set those personal goals, or now you know you've got your contract? Will you look to do that?
So now obviously my personal goals were for this year was to secure another contract, try and get to 100 games. Obviously we're not at the end of the year yet, so fingers crossed I can get to that. So for me, I'm not far away from that at the moment. They're things I've achieved one of my goals. I think now it's just pushing on and sort of realising what you're capable of as a player. It's easy to sit there and sort of say, oh, you'll never do this, never do that. It's sort of having an open mind and going into games, and it's amazing because you think to yourself, oh, England's a million miles away, but you look at people like George Furbank this year, Alex Moon, Fraser Dingwall, players like that, you look at them and you're like, God, it's not actually that far away. So that gives you a bit more motivation to, obviously, you're playing well, that step up isn't too far away.
And that's the target for you?
So there's somewhere where, obviously, as a player, like, you always want to get to, don't you? That's like the top end, that's the pinnacle of your sort of, well, I say that, you've got the Lions as well, but playing for England is sort of pinnacle of your career. It's where you want to get to, it's where every player wants to get to. So yeah, I'd love to, hopefully one day, like if I can push on and have an unbelievable year and go from there. I just feel like at the moment, for me, it's working on my consistency here, and we'll go from there and we'll see what the future holds.
I'm trying to sort your face out of help.
Yeah, I know, it hasn't helped with looks, has it? Yeah, nightmare. Sam Simmons is a boot straight through. Pain in the bum the first few minutes, You
got misses?
Got misses, luckily, mate. Luckily, otherwise I'd be struggling. Yeah, I would be. I've had a nightmare. I broke my cheek last year, done this year, nose literally the start of the year before. Mate, it's just been...
They're all really sore things as well.
Niggly things there.
Yeah.
Horrible things.
You don't want your face taken.
Exactly. I just hope my teeth stay in. That's my only thing.
Now, am I right in remembering that you're top mates with Tom Stevenson?
I am, yeah. We came through the academy together here.
And, I mean, I'm getting old, but I think I can remember this.
Yeah.
Did you not have a nickname, apparently?
Oh, Corn Flex. You remember that back in the day.
Corn Flex. Now,
18
you've got to
years.
explain that to me.
Oh. So, it's a long story, to be fair.
Is it still used? I bet Dow still uses it.
It is, yeah. Dow brings it up here and there. To be fair, we're not so much Corn Flex anymore. Jesus, we're struggling nowadays. But no, back in the day, obviously we were young, naive. Thought it'd be a good idea to put a photo up on on Facebook of me and Steve-O getting out of the shower.
Oh yes.
Just with towels, the old stomachs out.
Does it come back to haunt you?
It does, yeah. We get it all the time. To be fair, I don't know, that photo we've done pretty well seems to have just disappeared, which I'm amazed at. I thought that.
Do you want me to try and like dig it up for you?
I think we'll try and leave that. That's probably swear. But no, yeah. So then obviously we've put it up on Facebook during pre-season, and we've gone into the meeting.
That's definitely that.
Gone into the meeting literally an hour later, and it's up on the whiteboard on the board at the front, and all the boys are making us get at the front and take our tops off and show everyone. So we've been getting stick for the last years about it. Well, you know, it was our nickname for absolute years. I remember there was another time that we can't really talk about.
Yeah, we'll leave that one.
Yeah, we'll leave that one there.
Do you stay in touch with the lads that, you know, obviously came through the academy? I mean, Northampton's got a brilliant academy system. It's always producing great young players. Do you stay in touch with those lads when they move on?
Yeah, well, quite a lot of them. Obviously, my age group, we're all quite close. Players like Alex Wolford, he's at Coventry now. Ben Nutley. Yeah, they're they're all actually at Coventry. Gaz Denman, then you've got Tom Stevenson, Danny Hobbs, who are London Irish. Will Hooley has obviously gone on to play for America now. He's at Bedford. So yeah, we keep in touch. Like, we're all pretty close. So if I'm honest, I see Hobbsy, Wolfie probably 2-3 times a week. So no, it's good to keep in touch with them, see how them boys are getting on. Obviously, because I've never actually. Yeah, you want dropping off up here, do you? I've never actually played against Hobbsy and Stevo, so it'd actually be quite nice. Weird. Yeah, it'd be quite nice. Obviously, when we played Irish at home, Stevo's on the bench. Unfortunately, he didn't get on, which would have been good to play against him. But I'm hoping, obviously, when we got Irish as well. What's that?
He's a big lump.
Oh, big lump. Yeah, he's a huge boy. To be fair,
didn't you go to Australia with him?
Yeah, we had a good little trip out there for a few months. So I feel
Flex came back.
Oh yeah, Jesus. I feel for him though. He's had an unfortunate year or two with injury, so hopefully he can stay fit now and push on. And because he's an unbelievable player, you know, playing at the Saints when he was younger, he was unbelievable. So fingers crossed he can get his foot down and push on.
Well, thanks very much for my lift, mate. I don't know where you're quite going to drop me.
No,
great to
thanks.
To have an experience of this i30N.
Yeah, and the driving.
Kit. Well, obviously, I mean, the first set of traffic lights wasn't great.
Yeah, a bit nervous, that's why.
I'd probably Starbucks, please. Mate.
Yeah, Starbucks.
But yeah, fantastic bit of kit, and as I say, a complete reflection of you.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Rapid, quick,
terrible driver.
built for performance.
Yeah.
Say that. But all the best for the rest of the season.
No, thanks, mate.
And I hope your second job as an Uber driver takes off.
Can you imagine?
To be fair, pretty good at it, mate.
Not too bad, eh?
No, I mean,
look at the parking now.
Yep.
Dead and going between the other cars. That isn't bad, you know. That is not bad.
Play.
Thank you very much,
see you,
mate.
mate. Look
Have
after
a good
yourself.
one. And
Take
you,
it
bud.
easy.
Cheers, mate.